بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على خاتم الأنبياء وسيد المرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Welcome to grade 9, my dear students. Our lesson today in student book page 89, unit 12, artificial intelligence. Now the opener. Solve the riddle. What's always coming but never arrives? What's always coming but never arrives? Yes, very good. Excellent. So tomorrow is always coming but never arrives. Now we have a grammar rule today. Please focus with me. Comparative and superlative adjectives. So, as you see in page 89, our lesson today, grammar focus, comparative and superlative adjectives. My dear students, here we have two kinds of comparative and superlative adjectives. As you see here on the left side in this box, the comparative adjectives, and on the right one here, superlative adjectives. Let's start with the first one, comparative adjectives. You form the comparative of most adjectives by adding er, r, or ier, or more plus the adjective. So what does that mean? The adjective fast, if we add er, it will be faster. The adjective nice with r, nicer. So why we here in this adjective added by er, and why here with r only? Because fast, it doesn't end with e. So here we complete it by er. But nice, it ends with e. So here just we add r. Okay? Lazy, look at here. Lazy. Lazy adjective ends by y. So here to make it a comparative, we deleted the y and substituted by I. So lazier, I-E-R. Okay? What about more here? More comes before the long adjectives with 2 syllables and more. Careful. So careful, it's a long adjective. So for long adjectives, we cannot add er or r or ier. Only preceded by more. Okay? Example about it. Robots will be smarter than humans. So robots here will be smarter than humans. This is for the comparative adjective. What about superlative one? AI, artificial intelligence, machines will be more intelligent than humans. More intelligent. As you see here, intelligent, long adjective. It preceded by more. Okay, more for the long adjectives. That's for the comparative adjectives. Now, the next box here, superlative adjectives. If you want to form the superlative of adjectives with, so you should add for the adjective est if the adjective doesn't end with e, or st only without e, the same thing if the adjective ends with e, st. What about iest? The same thing. If the adjective ends with y, you should delete y and substitute it by I, then est. Or must. Must here, my dear students, for the long adjectives. The long adjectives with 2 syllables and more, you should write must before the long adjectives to make a superlative. Okay? Example, Humans are the smartest now. The smartest. Okay? Another example for the long adjectives here. Humans are the most intelligent now. As you see here, most, the most, because it's a long adjective with 2 syllables and more. We cannot add at the end est for the long adjectives. We should write or precede by must. Okay? Let's make it more clear. Comparative adjectives, you form the comparative of must adjectives by adding er, r, or ier, or more plus the adjective. Examples: faster, nicer, lazier, or more careful. Example in a sentence: robots will be smarter than humans. Another example for the long adjectives: AI machines will be more intelligent than humans. Superlative adjectives, you form the superlative of adjectives by or with est or st or iest or must plus the adjective. Fastest, nicest, laziest, or most careful. Okay? Example in a sentence: humans are the smartest now. Another example: humans are the most intelligent now. Okay? More examples of comparative and superlative adjectives here. Peritha is taller than Brandon, but Brian is the tallest student in our class. Which word is comparative and which word is adjective and superlative adjective? So taller here, comparative adjective, and tallest superlative adjectives, because here tall with er and tallest with est at the end of each adjective. There are irregular comparative and superlative forms too. My dear students, here irregular, that means we have another adjectives. We cannot add or we cannot apply the same rule, adding er or r or est and etc. What are these irregular comparative and superlative forms of these adjectives? Good, the adjective good here. To make a comparative here, you should change good to better. To make the superlative, you should change better to the best. Okay? What about bad? Bad, worse, or worst. In comparative, worse. In superlative, worst. Okay? Example about it: the service at the local stores is, we can say, better or worse than online stores. So one of them is correct. We can say is better than online stores, or we can change the sentence and say is worse than online stores. Another example in a superlative form: the service here is the best, we can say, or we can say the worst of all local stores. Okay? Now let's study other examples. B, this is B, and this is A, and this is C and A. A is high, B is higher, C is the highest. So B is higher than A. This is B is higher than A, but C is the highest mountain. Okay? Another example: heavy. A horse is heavier than a dog. This is a horse is heavier than a dog. Another example here: an elephant is the heaviest of all of them, the dog and the horse. Okay? Now check your understanding from the book. Student book, page 89. Exercise number 1. Look at the table and discuss the information to compare the 3 smart devices. Use comparative and superlative adjectives. So, as you note here, we have smartphone, tablet, and laptop. These are the adjectives or the words that we are going to compare each device with the other. Screen, apps, price. Now, let's start to complete this table with superlative and comparative adjectives. Good. For smartphone, we can say it's big. The adjective is big. The screen here, its screen is big. What about the tablet? Yes, bigger. The tablet is, its screen is bigger than the smartphone. The laptop here, yes, laptop's screen is the biggest. Okay? What about the next word here? Apps. Yes, for tablet, it's apps. Good. What about the laptop? Better than tablet. The apps in the laptop are better than in the tablet. Okay? But in smartphone, the apps are the best. Right? What about the price here? Tablet is expensive, but smartphone more expensive than the tablet. The laptop here, the most expensive. Okay? That's for the comparative and superlative adjectives according to this question. Next exercise, write sentences about the 3 devices using comparative and superlative adjectives. So as you read or see here, the adjective between brackets, large, expensive, amazing, good. Okay? Now, it all depends on your point of view. So give your point of view here. Number 1, space has space a screen than space, the adjective is large. Yes, excellent. We can say the laptop has larger screen than the tablet. Good sentence. Next one, space is space than space. The adjective is here expensive. Can compare here and say the laptop is more expensive than the tablet. Very good. Next one, space has the space amazing apps of all devices. The adjective here is amazing. Yes, the smartphone has the most amazing apps of all devices. Number 4, space is the space of all devices. The adjective here is good. Now we can say the smartphone is the best, excellent, the best, this is irregular adjective, of all devices. Okay? Now, next skill here, speaking. As you see here, work in pace, prepare a conversation about AI, artificial intelligence, in the future. One of you thinks that they will make our life better. The other feels that they will be a danger. Okay? Use phrases for checking that you understand. Ask the other person a question. If necessary, ask for repetition. You can say, sorry, did you say? Does that mean? Do you mean? Or sorry, can or could you repeat that, please? Okay? So here, before you speak, ask, what will our society look like when artificial intelligence is everywhere? You can ask your friend, will robots become self-aware? Or you can ask him or them, will have rights like humans? Okay? Now read your answers for your classmate. What will our society look like when artificial intelligence is everywhere? So, what do you think that? That's depend on your point of view. You can ask your friends also and get answers from them. Will reports become self-aware? Maybe yes, maybe no. Next question, you can ask them also, will reports will have rights like humans? Reports, maybe they will have rights like humans in society. So that's depend on their point of view. During speaking now, as you see here, you should ask them and speak orally. Work in pace, prepare conversation about AI in the future. Okay? One of you thinks that they will make our life better. The other feels that they will be a danger. Okay? So, as we said, prepare conversation about AI in the future. One of you thinks that they will make our life better. The other feels that they will be a danger. Use phrases for checking that you understand. As we said before, ask the other person a question. If necessary, ask for repetition. You can ask him, sorry, did you say? Does that mean? Do you mean? Or you can ask him, sorry, can or could you repeat that please? Okay? After speaking, my dear students, present your conversation to the class. Okay? Now, my dear students, we have reached to our closure and the end of our lesson today. Design a poster on AI and its a great impact on our life. So you need to design a poster about artificial intelligence and its a great impact on our life. Thank you for listening and watching. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.